beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Probably like that.
Wait.
Or like that. Nope, definitely like that.
Speak.
So this is lower. Does that mean you can go even lower? Shut up. That is scary. What's the Bluetooth for? To connect Bluetooth stuff? Why do I sound like that?
Would you like to talk to us about the Walten Files?
I would love to.
Try to stray away from spoilers if you can.
Okay.
I'll just put a spoiler warning in the beginning.
Spoiler warning if you want to see the whole thing. I'm literally just... Okay. So, what we know is that the Walten Files is made by Martin Walls. They're currently making a fourth one on the way. It's coming out soon. I don't know when. But
At some point.
At some point. But it is taking place in Brighton, Michigan by two guys, Jack Walten, the main dude who it's basically about, and Kevin Crankin. So the three tapes, or like the three videos, is basically like training tapes, and they have official dates. So it's like July 2nd, 1978, August 13th, 1978, and then July 9th, 1978, and then the fourth one is mystery.
Because it's not out yet.
And
So it seems to be set pretty far
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Old.
And then, so we have the main people, Boozoo, the ringmaster, Shaw the lamp, Billy the clown, and Banny, the purple bunny. The other bunny, that's literally what everyone calls her.
Two bunnies.
The other bunny, there is. And in the beginning it goes, you finally start to remember that old day, they will look for you soon. The key is remember. You like pretty much it goes through like all three like tapes. Like remember is like a big thing, and then you have the company greetings, which is just like talking about Felix and Jack, how they're gonna start a company, which is basically Bunny Smiles, and they're like it's the introduction, and then their company gets bought by Cyberfun Tech, and they own a restaurant, which is Bond's Burger. Bond's Burger. I don't know. Sounds like Bob's Burger. And then, Jack. No, it's not Jack. It's Kevin. I forgot his name. Never thought I would, with a big pause, we would make it this far. So it's kind of like okay, it's kind of scary. And then you get another one, which is May 2nd, 1974. And you get like a distorted like picture of Jack, and it's like with him coughing, and then like the picture of like the bunny just like pops up, and then Felix goes, it's been so long since I last used one of these. Last time I used this, I was drinking in the same conditions. I messed up. I have a problem. Here he goes, oh God, what am I going to tell Jack? He would be devastated. That's why I buried them. So that's why I thought, like, oh, kids, because it's Jack's kids. That was my incidents inside from the 1974 burger location. I don't know what happened inside, but from my knowledge, I'm guessing from like later on, it's like the animatronics and people dying.
That's Five Nights at Freddy's vibes.
Yeah,
It's almost like it's
and and then the storage facility, all they have is like props, animatronics, arcade machines, and all that. Fun.
Typical storage stuff.
And then it's like there was like in the screen there's like a cut off of like in the corner of like a URL, and I had to like stop a couple times. I'm like, what is it? What is it?
Go see what the URL is.
Yeah, and then it gives you to the video Lucky Day, which that gives more sense later on. But so then there's tapes. It goes tapes that will change the future of Bob's Burgers brand and the Bunny Smiles company for the better. Maybe they want to like, like, oh, we want to focus more on the upside, not the downside of the incidents and all that. Because how like FNAF 4, how they made the game, not 4. What is it?
What one are you talking about?
The fucking Spring Trap.
So the third one?
The third one, that's what I meant to say.
Takes a long time.
Yeah. And it's to created after the tragic closure of Bob's Burgers back on July 20th, 1974. What happened that day? Like, who died?
Someone.
Someone did. Maybe multiple people.
We'll never know. Actually, probably will know.
Yeah. And then Bob's Burger was made by Jack Walton. And then the storage facility was by Felix Franken. He's a weird last name. And then relocate. It says estimated 1975 by Felix. Don't know where he's gonna locate to, honestly. And then Felix's brilliant idea to restore and reprogram the robots of Bob's Burgers and relocate a new restaurant in a not so distant future. Always wear your uniform. Don't know why you have to always wear it. Maybe it's like a sensory thing. Like, oh, after hours, the animatronics know it's a worker, not just some random person. That's my thought process, honestly. And then you must bring your ID card. And what I thought was weird is the ID card showed of this dude, Brian Stells. And I'm like, that's weird. Didn't know who he was. But then it shows later on. Then, what I found really weird is that, like, after they're showing, like, all what to bring, like, a picture of, like, Jack. I think it was Jack. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Picture of someone.
Like, pops out of, like, the backpack, and then the bunny, Bond, is just staring at you. I don't remember what building this is. Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's the fucking storage facility, the storage area, if I remember. But where it's like showing you, like, it shows you the basement, but the bunny, it's not a bunny, it's a lamb. The Shaw is actually like talking backwards, so that was pretty cool, and I had to decode that. And it goes, Rosemary would go to the restaurant every night hoping that her beloved husband would reappear after being missing for weeks, but no response until one day she heard a voice saying, "I know where he is, Rosie," coming from the backstage. And then that was kind of scary because, like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm pretty sure Rosemary is Jack's wife. Yes, is Jack's wife. And then Kevin, I'm pretty sure it's, is his name Kevin? I don't know, there's so many fucking people. Yes, it's Kevin. Yeah, and then if you go back from, like, when Felix wanted to, like, relocate and he wanted programmers, there's 3 people that go back to the storage unit. So you have Hillary, Ashley, and Kevin, and there's the three main people to go. And Video set, okay? At the Bonds Burger, it's like this was in like the 1970s. Like, why would it just randomly come on? Like, I don't know why I thought like, oh, they don't have like that much electronics. That's like,
They still had a decent amount.
yeah, they still had a decent amount, but like not so advanced like today.
They didn't have cell phones.
Yeah, but like I'm like, why would it turn?
Again, consuming tons of lead in their
Yeah.
paint.
Tasty.
Lead poisoning.
One of the programmers, Ashley, she found a key and then she goes to the back doors, which my thing was, back rooms.
Yeah.
There was like around 100 doors.
Oh my god.
Don't know how there were so many doors,
That's a lot of
but like it
That's what I
literally.
was gonna say. That's a lot of doors.
I know. But then and one of the doors she opens, she finds like one of this like this was creepy. But one of the animatronics, and it's a clown, so it's Billy the
Ew.
clown. And the clown has like a cassette tape on its belly. And like she has some balls, let me tell you that. And she finds a cassette tape and puts it in the clown.
Yeah.
And it goes from singing like to a happy birthday song, and then it cuts off saying Jack, Susan, Charles, Rosemary, Sophie. Don't know what the fuck Charles is. But then you go when I'm pretty sure what happens is that the Billy the clown jumps, something happens, like attacks her, and then like you can hear like a screaming. And we know that's confirmed that she died, and then now she is in possession of Billy. We get a little animation.
Animation.
a little show. We get a little show. And then in the little cartoon, there's like it's a sleepover episode. And then what I thought was interesting is that on the TV it goes, "Let me out of here," and then with the picture of Jack's like missing poster. And then
That's gross.
on the side of the TV, this is like really important later on, you get like pills. There are pills by the side of the TV, and it goes, and it's labeled Sophia Walten. I want to get over with this. Then we go to the woods.
The woods.
The woods.
Woods in themselves can be creepy.
Yeah. It's an actual footage of the woods. This man's just driving for 20 minutes. His name's Brian.
Brian.
If you remember in the beginning, you're not gonna remember any of this in the beginning.
I remember when you said something like that. You
But-
said something about Brian, the card that.
Yeah, the ID
ID.
card. Brian Stells. And you're just talking about like how the place hasn't been working since like 78 or 79. And then he starts coughing and goes, "What is that thing?" And my guess was, "Oh, it's Bond, because Bond is the main man." And he goes, "I can't feel anything." He thought I was Herb, and what I thought, I was like, oh, Bond thought that Brian was Sophie, because in the beginnings, they show like, oh, you need like all your stuff, and like it shows the uniform.
Yeah.
And then the uniform, like the person that's actually wearing it is Sophie that's wearing it.
Yeah.
So, that was interesting. A black screen goes, "They will see you soon, Sophie." Sophie's just really important. And then, we go later on. Sophie's like 22 now, and then she has a friend named Jenny. And then they're down in the storage unit, and they're playing a game. An arcade game, because apparently this company had an arcade machine. Yep. Crashing, because it's how old it is. And then we see like this statue of like this dude, Bobby the Hippo, and under it, it's like it's saying stuff, but my thing was, oh, it's giving a reference to Jack and his 2 kids like missing, because it's talking about how Bobby had 2 kids and he was like the owner of the town and all that. And I'm like, oh, it gives a reference to Jack and his 2 kids and is the creator of Bond's Burger and he's missing. And then the game crashes. And then it's giving a warning, like, oh, if the game crashes, there's going to be major changes, and it's, you know, things are happening. And then later throughout the game, it's like a person is trying to talk to Sophie while she's playing the game. So it's like giving her like a story of like what's happening. And so then, and then the game, it goes, level completed, great job Sophie, you just made Susan beautiful. That one was kind of creepy because it's like, it's an old game, it's glitching, it's haunted. So it's like, there's someone in the game trying to talk to Sophie while she's playing it.
Wait, isn't it, weren't you saying that when like the Rosemary like died and stuff?
Yeah.
They said that they were gonna make her beautiful.
Yeah. So
Let's
they're
be connected somehow.
So their whole thing is like making the animatronics or the people beautiful. They keep saying, I'm gonna make you beautiful, I'm gonna make them beautiful.
Just like in Five Nights at Freddy's, when they're always saying, I'm gonna put you back together.
And then Sophie talks about the pills. And then the pills is actually making her forget about her teenage years and her childhood. So this whole thing is
making her forget, but the whole thing of the whole premise is remember.
Yeah. So remembering and forgetting, that's like her thing. Do you, Sophie? Yes. Oh, then we get a dialogue from the phone because it's Jack is talking. He's like, Felix, can you take my kids to their school event? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So then he does it, and then like, so his kids is Ed and Molly. Felix, he's lost, but he's actually drunk. And then this is still happening. It's still in the arcade game, and it goes, oh no, you get the bad ending because the car crashed. Felix goes, they didn't go home last night. He buried them here. Oh no, actually no, it's the game. My bad. They didn't go home last night. He buried them here. He was too scared, but they found a way out eventually. So like, oh, they found a way out. The spirits found a way out. And then Jack gets like, Felix. Sorry, Jack is like Jack is everywhere in this. It's just my
It's
brain.
called the Walten Files, and it is Jack Walton.
Yes. Felix gets like 25 fucking messages from like the Rosemary. I forgot her name. Rosemary and Jack were like, "Where's our kids? You were gonna bring them back 3 hours ago. Where's our kids? Give us our fucking kids back. Where's our kids?"
Where are they?
And then,
Where's our kids?
but that's not it, is it? And there is something for you. There is something you forget to remember. They've been waiting for you, Sophie. And it's Ed and Molly. And then it just cuts out. And then, yeah. Oh, and then what I thought like in the end, like in the very ending of the fucking files, it gives the song Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you, which is a really interesting song choice. And then it goes from Bond, and then Bond is covered in fucking blood. And then it's confirmed that all the people that possesses each animatronic. So Banny is possessed by Susie Woodings. Bond is possessed by Ed and Molly. Shaw's possessed by Rosemary, and then Bozu is possessed by Charles. I still don't know who the fuck Charles is, but people think Charles is like this big like head like management dude. how do you call that? The head manager.
Like the CEO.
Yeah, that dude. And then Billy is Ashley Parks. And then, did I say it was made in Michigan?
Yes. That was like the first thing I
Did I mention the Walten Files? Did I mention that Jack is everywhere? Did I mention that there's gonna be a fourth one in the making?
Yeah.
Did I mention that they're ghost children? Did I mention that I really Did I mention that you did your research last minute? Like today?
We're moving on from the Walten
Did I mention
Files.
that you're wearing Dude,